So it is 1 p.m. and I call this special meeting of the Sunset Empire Transit District to order. If you all stand for the pledge of allegiance, if you are able. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Perfect. I'm giving extra time because we're having somebody else take care of the video element of our meeting today. And so we are on to item 3, roll call. Could you do roll call, please, Sarah?
Absolutely. Commissioner Alegria,
Present.
Commissioner Montero,
Here.
Commissioner Romero,
Present.
Commissioner Stolberg,
Here.
Commissioner Teefel,
Present.
Commissioner York,
Here.
and Chair Pleasant.
Here. Okay, so this is a special meeting, so we only have one item on the agenda, which is an executive session. So we are going to, it is 1:01, and we are going to adjourn this regular meeting into executive session pursuant to ORS 192.660, paren 2, paren I. The statute authorizes an executive session to evaluate the performance of a chief executive officer or public employee when the employee has not requested an open meeting. Representatives of the news media and designated staff shall be allowed to attend the executive session. All other members of the audience are asked to leave the room. Representatives of the news media are specifically directed not to report on or otherwise disclose any of the deliberations or anything said about these subjects during the executive session, except to state the general subject of the session as previously announced. No decision may be made in executive session. At the end of executive session, at approximately 2:40, we will come back into regular session in open session and welcome the audience back into the room. I'd like to, at this time, before we adjourn into executive session, ask the board if they would like to include our administrative assistant in the executive session to record the minutes as needed.
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to ask if Sam could attend the meeting like last time.
You know what? It's either all the public or none of the public.
He was here in the last meeting, and I'd like to have him present if that's possible. You were okay with it last time, so.
He's not here, and so we're going to. I think this is an evaluation of the executive director, and I agree that this should be the executive director
But
and not.
the last one was an evaluation of executive director, and it was okay then. So how is this different?
Okay, the board is going to decide who else they would like to have in the session.
You're requesting a member of the public to be at the executive session. So if you're requesting one member of the public, you need to be saying that you want a fully open meeting to all the public.
Commissioner York.
I would support having Sam here. Obviously it's the decision of the majority. I don't see him as a member of the public. I suppose every staff member is a member of the public as well, but I don't know that that's the best classification.
Commissioner Alegria.
And I view him as staff, not the public, and he's the, I've forgotten the exact title of human resources, so I think it's appropriate.
Commissioner Stolberg.
My only question would be, would Sam be participating in the meeting or just here?
This is an evaluation of the executive director. He would not be able to participate.
I don't think that it's appropriate, but if I don't remember him being here the last time, so I don't know, but I don't think it's appropriate.
Commissioner Teefel.
The reason for him attending would be to guide or just to observe?
I think having a third party observing and understanding the human resource side of it. He's an expert at that. It's an evaluation.
So he won't participate
I
and,
think if you had a question for him, you could always ask him. And I did not ask him to come here as counsel or as a participant. I
okay,
just
then I
asked him to
don't.
be here for observing as an HR professional and having a third party. And and I'm really asking because he was allowed last time and that was okay. If there's a lot of pushback, then I'm not gonna, I don't want to have a big fight about it. I just thought it would be nice to have that third party here, objective third party.
Since there's an objection, I'd have to say I'd go along with the not necessary.
Commissioner Romero.
I guess I concur with the fact that his presence might be a little impact some of the process. So I would say that in terms of the overall, I don't think his presence would be beneficial.
All right, thank you.
So it sounds like the board's consensus, and I just want to say is to not have him present. And I would just want to say that the previous meeting was part of the process establishment, and we were going through what we were doing. And having HR there to make sure that we were guided and in alignment with the process, I think was a legitimate reason we didn't actually do the evaluation at the last executive session. This is an evaluation of the executive director, which is between the board and the executive director. The executive assistant is here only in the capacity to make sure that we have minutes taken as required. So there's a split in duties and there's no participation on her end either. So just for clarity, that is the reason. It's not,
No,
and there's a difference between this one and the last one.
I do have another clarifying question. Your opening statement said there's only one item and it seems like there's another item.
So
Seems like there's two items.
there's one subject. There's one subject that is on the agenda, which is just making sure that if there is going to be a decision made, we are making that it all pertains to the executive session, the executive evaluation.
Okay, so
That is-
this again wasn't on the other one. So what type of decisions or actions are you considering?
This is the agenda as it was presented right from the beginning. We don't know if there are going to be actions that the board is going to want to take after the executive session. So it is best practice to always have an item on the agenda that allows the board to take action following an executive session.
I just didn't see it in the last agenda we did for the last executive session, so. I just wanted to know if you had, what kind of actions you're referring to here.
There's no way to know because the board has to have the executive session and the evaluation first to decide whether there are actions that are going to come from
So
the
there's
executive
no-
session.
There's nothing predetermined or
That is correct. The board cannot make a decision. Okay. So with that, at 1:08, we will adjourn the regular meeting and go into executive session. So it is 2:53 and I'm calling the regular session of the special meeting of the Sunset Empire Transportation District back to order. We're closed the executive session and no decisions were made and no action was taken. We're on to item 6, new business. Is there any new business that the board would like to take action on or?
I move that we authorize the chair to produce a statement on behalf of the board summarizing our evaluation of our executive director's performance during the past year, which will be disseminated at our next board meeting, July 23rd.
Second.
Motion was made by Commissioner Montero and seconded by Commissioner Stolberg. Any discussion? Commissioner York.
I may have missed it, but does it say in there that the board will take action on the statement?
What do you mean?
Or just,
I said to produce a statement. I think
it was
I think that, so
Keep going.
do we want to discuss this further? So that statement, what would happen with it?
Okay,
We may want to review it in executive session.
okay, so let me do a little friendly amendment there
Why are they being so
and say
secretive about
during the past year, which will be
his evaluation?
reviewed by the board for dissemination at our next board meeting on July 23rd.
We approved
Hello?
it.
Do you want to say reviewed, approved?
We'll review it
And approve. or
You
and
can't do any
No.
action in executive session, but you can review it in executive
Oh,
session.
we're talking about
Yeah.
executive session, excuse me.
Does that do it, Kenny?
I think if you say reviewed, and as you put the agenda together, you can make that decision about whether this is an appropriate thing to review in executive session, or if it can be done in public.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Leave that to you to see what's proper.
So do I need to repeat it?
Wouldn't hurt.
Okay. I move that we authorize the chair to produce a statement on behalf of the board summarizing our evaluation of our executive director's performance during the past year, which will be reviewed by the board to be disseminated at our next board meeting on July 23rd. Does that do it?
Yes, approve.
Okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Chair votes aye, motion passes unanimously. Any other action or discussion, decisions? Seeing none? I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll move to adjourn this.
Motion's been made. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Teepel and seconded by Commissioner Romero. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned. It is 2:56. Yes, for the first time.